Hello, we're going over EA, so a system of equation using elimination method. All right. So take a look over here. You got two equations with two unknown x and y. Okay. You can see on the first equation you got negative 9x, and then on the second equation you got positive 9x. All right. So we're gonna do elimination method. So if you add these two equations, then the x will go away. You see how fast can it be? All right. So let's do it. All right. So let's got my pen over here. Okay. Here we go. So if we add them, here we go. So we add them. So you can see the x eliminated. All right. So no more x here. Negative 3y with negative 1y become negative 4y. Okay. And then 15 add with negative 19 become negative 4. Okay. So we almost done. Okay. So let me rewrite over here so we get more space. So the last step over here is we divide negative 4 on both sides. Okay. So you come out y equal positive 1. Okay. So we come out only one answer so far. So y equal number 1. So you need to find the x. So you can substitute to either equation number 1 or equation number 2. It's up to you. But I noticed on equation number 2, I got 9x. So if I want to solve for x, then 9 is positive. So easier for me. All right. So I use equation number 2 over here. 9x subtract y equal negative 19. All right. But then subtract y, but the y is negative 1. So I just put negative 1 right there in the box. And I'm almost done. Okay. So I come out 9x subtract 1 equal negative 19. So in order to do this, I should eliminate the negative 1 by add 1 on both sides. Okay. And then I would come out 9x equal negative 18. I'm almost done. Okay. So then, now I divide 9 on both sides. I come out x equal negative 2. Alright? So I got x equal negative 2. So now I can put in the answer box. Here we go. I put the answer box. X equal negative 2. And then y equal 1. Alright? Let's do some testing. I get a calculator. Very easy. I get a calculator. It does all the work for me. Okay. So equation number 1, negative 9x. Then I put a parenthesis. Subtract 3y in parenthesis. Okay. So x I put negative 2. Y I put number 1. It come out 15. Yeah. So the right side 15. So then I'm correct. Is that right? I can test equation number 2. 9x. But x I put parenthesis in a second. And then I put x in a second. Subtract y. All right. Subtract y. All right. So now x I put negative 2. And then y I put number 1. All right. Equal negative 19. And you can see on the right side equal negative 19. So definitely my solution is correct. I submit. It should be correct. Okay, for this problem, I see the two terms, they are exactly the same. They're not opposite, all right? They're exactly the same over here. Here we go. Negative x and negative x, all right? So if you want to eliminate the x, I would subtract two equations, all right? So that the subtract, make sure you pay attention. Make sure you subtract both sides, okay? So now, subtract x, and then you subtract negative x, so that's gone. 4y subtract 3y. Do not forget it. Alright, if you forget, then you're going to add. 4y subtract 3y become 1y. Okay? And then on the right side, make sure you also subtract. 18 subtract 11. Is that become 7? Alright? You see that? So y equals 7. So you come out with the answer for one unknown. Okay? So now proofs, you need to find the x. So which equation you want to substitute in? I guess both of them the same, is that right? Yeah, the first one is fine, all right? So from the first equation over here, I let name to them 1 and 2. So first equation, I substitute it in. Subtract x plus 4y equal 18. Okay. So proves instead of y, what should I substitute? 7. Okay, so I'm almost done over here. So I come out negative x plus 28 equal 18. What should I do next? Proves. Minus 28 on both sides. Okay, minus 28. Then I come out x, negative x equal negative 10. What's the last step here? By how much? By negative 1. Alright? So negative divided by negative. So that's why you come out x equal number 10. Alright? So here we go. So x equal 10. So then I put in the answer box. So here we go. X equal number 10 and then y equals 7. Okay? So let's do some testing over here. Let's do some testing. Here we go. Okay, so I got equation is negative x plus 4y. Okay? So x equal number 10 and then y equals 7. Alright? It come out 18. Beautiful. It's correct. So I can test the second equation. Negative x plus 3y. Alright? So x equal 10 and then y equals 7. I come out 11. I'm also correct. Okay? So then I submit. Here we go. Ooh, beautiful. So you can see we have two terms exactly the same, which is x and x. Okay? So if you want to eliminate the x, make sure you subtract. Alright? But make sure you subtract everything on both sides. Thank you, Omar. Alright, Gabriela, that's your note. Alright? So make sure you subtract on both sides. So let me write the subtract over here. Okay, so let's do that. Here we go. So can we do this right now? X subtract with x, so no more x. Alright? William, can you do this for me? Subtract ay and then subtract negative 3y. What is it? Huh? Subtract ay and then subtract negative 3y. Negative 11y. Not correct. Subtract, pay attention over here. Subtract and then with negative 3y it becomes plus 3y. You understand? Yeah, so negative 5y. So negative 5y. So pay attention. Alright? So when you subtract, you need to pay extra attention. And then on the right side, we do the same thing here. Subtract with negative 12 become plus 12. Alright? Yes. So negative 17 with plus 12, negative 5. Alright? So you have to pay extra attention when you do the subtract. Alright? So here we go. So now you come out at negative 5y equal negative 5. So how do we solve this, William? How do you solve this? How?
Divide negative 5 from what?
One side or both sides?
Both sides.
Okay. So you divide it, you come out y equal how much? William.
Huh?
It equal how much? 1. Alright. So now we need to find the x. So what equation you want to use to find the x? 1 or 2? It's up to you.
1.
Alright, so here we go. Equation number 1, x subtract ay equal negative 17. Alright, what's the value of y should we use? What's the value of y should we use? 1. So I put right here number 1. Okay? So I come out, how do you solve for the x? How do you solve for the x? How do you solve for the x? So this is x subtract a equal negative 17. How do you solve for the x? Add a on both sides. Okay? So then you come out the x equal, what is it?
9.
Negative 9. Alright? So let's put the answer in the box and then we do the testing. Okay? So here we go. The x equal negative 9 and then the y equal number 1. Alright? So now I'm gonna use my calculator. Okay, so I got my calculator over here. Let's clean them out. Okay, I got x subtract 8y. All right, William, can you substitute the x for me, please?
Negative 9.
Negative 9. What's the y?
1.
All right, is it come out negative 17?
Yes.
So both sides equal each other. All right. So now I do the same thing for second equation. X subtract 3y. Okay, can you substitute for me, William? What's the x value?
Negative 9 and 1.
All right, negative 9, 1, and I come out negative 12, which is matching with the right side. So when I submit, I should be correct. All right, very good. All right, so I would multiply for negative 1. All right, on both sides of the second equation. Okay, so here we go. I come out on the second equation. Somebody multiply for me. Negative 1 times 5x.
Negative 5x.
Negative 5x. Negative 1 times 10y.
Negative y.
Negative 10y. And then on the right side, negative 5 times negative 1.
5.
Positive 5. All right. Now, the first equation, you didn't do anything. You just rewrite exactly on top. All right. 7x plus 10y and then equal 13. Do you see two opposite terms now?
Yes.
They are right here. All right. So if you add these two equations, they should cancel out the 10y and negative 10y. All right. So let's add them together. 7x subtract 5x. What is it? 7x subtract 5x.
2x.
2x. All right. 13 plus 5. 18. You're almost done here. What's the next step? Divide both sides by 2. Then you come out x equal 9. All right. X equal 9. I can put in the box. All right. Right there. I can put in the box. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. X equal 9. Okay, now we need to find the y. Which equation should we use? First one or second one? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. All right. You want to use first? That's fine. Okay. So let's see over here. Equation number 1. Okay. This one number 1, and then this is number 2. Okay. So from equation number 1, I come out 7x plus 10y equal 13. So what value of x should we use to substitute it in? 9. Okay. So 7 times 9 is 63. 63. And then plus 10y equal 13. What should we do next? What should we do next? Subtract 63 on both sides. So then you come out, when you come out at 10y equal, subtract 50. All right? What's the last step here? Divide by how much? Say it again. Only 10. Why negative 10? All right? So you should come out the y equal negative 5. All right? So negative 5, I should put in the box. Here we go. Negative 5, put in the box. All right. Now everybody pay attention. On the board over here, I do a split screen. And I got my calculator. I can use this at my calculator. Here we go. So now, calculator on the first equation, 7x plus 10y. Okay, what's the x value? What's the x value? 9. What's the y value? Negative 5. Bingo, it come out 13. You see how fast it is? How fast it is to substitute it into your calculator. The second equation is 5x, all right, plus 10y, okay? So same thing, I put x at number 9 and then y equal negative 5. I come out negative 5, which is matching with the right side, okay? So I should be done with this question. Submit. So to be continued, we got the first equation negative 2x. The second equation is 4x. So we can make the first equation become negative ax by multiply 4 on both sides. All right, by multiply 4 on both sides. Okay, so let's do this. 4 times negative 2x, negative ax. 4 times negative 5y, negative 20y, equal, on the right side, is that become 76? All right. So now I should rewrite the second equation, rewrite exactly underneath. Okay. So I got ax plus 7y equal 15. Equal 15 over here. Gentlemen. So you can see these two terms opposite, okay? So if I add two equations together, I would eliminate the x, okay? So let's do this over here. So I got negative 13y. On the right side, I come out, this is 1, so 91, okay? So divide negative 13 on both sides, negative 13 on both sides, I should come out y equal negative, is that 7, okay, 7 times 3, 21, 7 times, 7, all right, so y come out equal 7, okay, so let's put negative 7 into my box over here. Now, I'm looking for the x part, so I would go to the second equation, all right? Second equation. Here we go. I got second. This is the first equation. This is second equation. So second equation over here. Ax plus 7y equal 15. Okay. So now I put the y. I substitute y at negative 7. So I put negative 7 right there. Okay. So I come out right here. Ax subtract 49 equal 15. Okay, so to solve this, I would add 49 on both sides. Okay, so I come out at ax equal, this one is 64. Okay, so divide a on both sides, I come out x equal 8. All right, so let's put the a in the box right now. Here we go. So now I use my calculator to do the testing. All right, here we go. All right, so I got negative 2 subtract 5, negative 2x subtract 5y. So x I put a, y I put negative 7. I come out 19, so I'm correct. All right, second equation I can test it. Ax plus 7y. Okay. X, I put down number A. Y, I put negative 7. It come out 15. So I am correct. All right. Submit. I'm correct. So for this equation system, I would love to make the x become opposite term. So I got negative x, 9x on the first equation. So the second equation, I would love to make it become positive 9x. So I would multiply the second equation both sides by negative 9. All right? By negative 9. Okay, so let's do that. Second equation, negative 9 times negative x become positive 9x. All right? Negative 9 times negative 2y, that's a 18y. All right, and then become negative 9 times 5, that's a 45, remember 4, so 135, negative 135. All right, first equation, I just rewrite on top, so negative 9x, subtract 4y, subtract 5. Okay, so you can see over here, the x term are opposite, okay? So I'm going to add these two equations together. So you can see you have no more x, and then the y come out at 14y. Ooh, negative 140. So you see that? So I can divide 14 on both sides. So I come out the y equal negative 10. All right? Equal negative 10 right here. Okay? So I put negative 10 into the y box. Okay, here we go. Now I want to solve for the x. All right, I can go to the second equation. All right, so second equation over here. Let's do this. Here we go. So second equation over here. Subtract x, subtract 2y equal 15. Okay, so I put the y for negative 10 right there. Okay, so I come out negative x plus 20 equal 15. Okay, so does it look like I have to subtract 20 on both sides? Alright, so I come out subtract x equal negative 5. So then I divide negative 1 on both sides. I come out x equal number 1. Alright, so I put number 1 in the box, but I do not submit it yet. I need to test it first. Okay, here we go. So I get my calculator here. Let's do this. Okay, so I got subtract 9x, subtract 4y. Okay, x I put at number 1, and then y I put at negative 10. Ooh, something happened here. Alright, so it's not matchy. Is that number 10 or negative 10? Ooh, it's not matchy. Alright, so let's go back over here. Okay, so let's get my pen here. What happened here? Y equal negative 10. So I got that correct. So let's move up here. Okay. Subtract 20 become negative 5. Alright, so let me investigate from the beginning here. Okay. Negative 9 times negative x, 9x. Negative 9 times negative 2y, 18y. Okay, negative 9 times 15. 9 times 5, 35. No, 9 times 5, 45. Remember 4. Okay, we are correct. So when we add them together, it becomes 14y. Negative 140. Divide 14, so y equal negative 10. Alright, we got that. Now we substitute into the second equation. Subtract x, subtract 2y, all right, equal 15. So let's do this. Become 20, subtract 20 on both sides, become negative 5. All right, and then negative 5. Then divide negative 1 on both sides. Ooh, come out x equal number 5. So I see my error. All right, I got it. I see it. I see it right here. All right. So the x equal number 5, not negative, not number 1. Okay. So I got it, number 5. So I see my error. Here we go. So I go over here. I change this at number 5. Okay. So go get my my calculator again over here. So x equal number 5. All right, so I'm correct. Here we go. I see my error. Now negative x subtract 2y. All right. So x equal number 5, y equal negative 10. So I'm correct. All right. Submit. Voila. Voila. All right. Resume.